Hello, welcome back to LIVENODING. In this episode, I'll be sharing with you how I created this river of donuts. Um, so this is quite interesting, and it's only made of 3 different parts. The first one, this guy. So originally, this shape is based on just a circle. So you can make changes to the circle, adding more resolution or less, and randomize the shape. And then after you do that, for this part, I'm using offset lines just to create the base of this river. And I have this extrude and scale, so that's if you want to do that, it's basically extrusion over these offset lines over a circle, and I'm using inset face. So this might be useful for something, but I also use Subdivide. I think you can try Solidify. And then I have the second part, this guy over here, the wall. So the wall is interesting because it's randomized. If I get rid of the randomizations, it's basically just like a wall. And I'm using Contour 2D. So this node is quite powerful. Give it a try. It gives a contour over any lines. It works only in 2D, but it's actually really quite powerful. So I have this Solidify, but before Solidify, I'm using these extrude edges with random numbers plug into this. So with random numbers, we can randomize that. I can increase the number so everything is randomized. You can actually try using noise to get a pattern that's more smooth. Okay, on top of that, I have this streams of donuts. It's just like it's a torus, but I'm using the circle that has been randomized, and then I'll sample the number, so I can have more sample of the lines, and then I randomize it, and then I simply shift the points so that the donuts instance will travel with it. So this is the randomizations. Without randomizations, just like a bunch of points over the circle, and then I randomize it. The rest of them, so I move it up a little bit. So this is randomization, random rotations, etc. Edit, and it makes this single objects. But I can actually uncheck this. It's become like multiple objects. But for instancing, we know that we can just use geometry nodes in the future. You can see I'm selecting a couple of donuts. You can see how it's moving through the river. So ideally, for something like this, you want to use particles that travel in based on the UV of the curve, or you use bone system, so you can actually bake it for game engine. But I think this is also kind of interesting, and you can bake this as well. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully this is an interesting example you can use one day. But thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.